Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon to everyone. Hey, what's going on, Ina? Good to see you as well. Everybody coming in. We see we've got Dick coming in, we've got Richard. Shakima's here as well. Hey, how are you, everybody? You can turn your mics on. Shakima, welcome back. I think we met in a Zoom, I think it was a couple weeks ago actually. So welcome back to the training. How are you? Good to see you. If you can hear me okay. If not, you can say hi in the chat.
I can hear you. Hi,
How you been?
I'm doing good.
Good. What do you got going on today? Anything exciting, or what are you kind of looking to get out of the training today?
Well, I'm on an important call, so let me just step off just for a second. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
go for it. Yeah, no, of course. And then let's see, Dick. I think Dick, welcome back. Dick Nichols, I believe you're returning as well. Dick, if you can hear me okay? I think you're returning. If you can turn your mic on if you'd like. If not, you can say hi in the chat.
Well, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. I feel so good I can hardly stand it. And
Hey, that's a good way to start the day. Or
yeah, well, it's a good
complete the
way
day.
to start the day with a training session here. I
No,
appreciate it.
no, that's
You
awesome.
don't look like Darius, so
Yeah, no, Darius has got he's got like the Brad Pitt Viking look, going on. I'm more
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Darius is pretty amazing. So Dick, what industry are you in? What do you do?
I am. Well, I try to be a realtor, um, and I work really hard at it. But I'm probably the oldest realtor in all of Tucson. I'm 185 years old, and they call me the go-to guy.
The go-to guy. That's pretty awesome to be the guy that people go to. Instead of the
Well,
guy that people don't go
Well, it's because everybody told me where to go. I took that name and moniker, but
to.
I was told I had a face made for radio, so I it was very difficult for me to start doing video.
I think in general when I don't know what the percentage would be, but I think when people do video in general, I think it's always a little different when you see yourself on camera. Also when you hear yourself as well. I've been in the SAG union a long time with acting projects or whatever, but every time I watch something, I'm like, oh, do I sound like that? Do I look like, there's always like this thing. It's kind of an odd thing when you think about it, and just in general. But I think that the thing that we always tell people that helps, and I know it does with me, and is just reminding myself when we send these videos out, it's like starting a conversation with someone. It's really more about that other person than it is about us. So, that kind of helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Um,
is your name? I apologize. I did not catch your name though.
yeah, let me switch my name. My name is Rob. Let me switch my names here. So let
I
me
got a brother named Rob, but
hey, must be a good brother, hopefully.
well, he thinks that he's an only child.
Oh, got it, got it,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, got it.
So,
Got it. Yeah, family can be interesting. Well, cool. Well, Dick, it was good to meet you. Thanks for popping back in here. As always, when we go through this stuff, we usually pepper in some real estate examples as well, just kind of when we're showing the tech and everything in terms of different ways to record and do all that good stuff. So if you have any questions along the way, just pop them in the chat and then we'll kind of address them on the backside. And let's see, I think let's see who else just popped in. Joa, I hope I'm mispronouncing your name. Joa, I believe Joa.
No
Hi.
worries, Rob. Officially João, but you can call me JP.
JP. All right. Hey JP, how are you?
Pretty good, thank you.
Are you returning to the training or is this your first time?
This is my first time in this session. I had a live session with Darius last week,
Oh, nice.
and I don't think I got all of the details on what I specifically need, which was he was helping me with the narrator,
Yep.
setting up. So this is the use case here. I
Mhm.
want my SDR to have one floating narrator bubble that's going to be placed in front of multiple LinkedIn pages.
Yeah.
I'll have a generic video, and my SDR is going to re-record this using multiple backgrounds. So, and those backgrounds will be prospects' LinkedIn pages, right?
Sure.
So it'll be me pointing at them and then repeat, repeat, repeat. I did get the sense that I need to record using the app and then do the other thing using the Chrome extension, but it's not 100% settled. Can you walk me through on that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the different just for clarity when we get because we cover that and I'm going to cover that in a little bit. We always do the LinkedIn outreach and stuff. We always show the Chrome and the desktop app. So when you mention the narrator part of the desktop app, that's just playing a pre-recorded version of you. So what you're saying is the person would take a pre-recorded version of you saying, "Hey," pointing and doing your thing, but it would be a general video of you doing
Yeah,
it, and then it can be used on all people's different LinkedIn pages.
correct. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
this person would land on my videos page, whatever you guys call it, and then there's
yeah.
going to be additional videos explaining. But this first
Sure.
one is not be. It's not going to be, "Hey, John." It's going to be, "Hey," and then something
Well,
else.
that's cool. Yeah, that's why we kind of made, the narrator portion because playing pre-records is, it helps sometimes that people don't want to multitask for that one reason, but then also if you're doing just a general video, they can just be placed, you can pull up any background you want. It's just that general video. If you're trying to make LinkedIn videos and say their name every time, then Chrome extension is good or
Mhm.
screen recorder within Dubb, but in this case for narrator, yeah, I'll show you how to use that. We usually show that in the training, so I'll definitely show it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, good meeting you, JP.
Good meeting you too.
Let's see. Who else wants to say hi before we go? I think Shakima, if you're off your phone, if you're done with that call, you can pop back in if you want, if you're
Yeah.
still available. Hi.
Hey, how's it going, Rob?
So what's happening?
I'm ready to get busy. I'm ready to get going. Last week when I tried to enter my debit card for some reason, I was getting caught up with, I don't know what was going on, but it wouldn't take my debit card for some reason. But
Huh.
wanted to see how I can get a one-on-one and get everything personalized to my business.
Yeah.
If I can set up a date or time for that.
Yeah, we'll have Ina, if you don't mind, if you can just pop the optimization link in there, then yeah, we can get that set up and we'll meet you in Zoom and get everything going. Yeah, no problem.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And so have you, how many videos you recorded so far? You done a couple with the mobile app, Chrome? What have you kind of played with?
I mainly been working with well, here's the thing. I have not recorded on directly with Dubb. What I've been doing is recording with CapCut. And then I transfer it
Oh,
to,
uploaded to Dubb.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I've been doing it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just I mean, do whatever you're comfortable with, and then when you want to kind of give the tech on the recording side with Dubb a shot, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I would do. As long as you're making videos and you're getting them out there and you got the landing pages and everything, that's like half the battle. So
Right.
that's great. Well, thanks for coming in.
No problem.
All right, so let's see. So let's get moving here, everybody. Again, throw the questions in the chat. Ina is here with me today. Unfortunately, she's a little under the weather still with her voice, so we've got the chat version of Ina. She's over there. She's amazing. And if you have any questions in there, we'll kind of answer them as we move along, or Ina will within the chat, and then we'll kind of address them on the backside, probably the bottom part of the hour, like we normally do. So, all right, I'm going to share my screen and let's go through the good stuff so we can see what recording and customizing is all about. So let me share my screen here and we will start.
What was that?
All right, so let me pull this up. Here we go. Okay. Make sure all this is out of the way. All right. So let's go here. Move this out of the way. All right. So here is the Dubb dashboard. So when you are logged into your Dubb account, this is where it's going to take you. Now, inside the Dubb dashboard, there's a few areas that are important. Well, number one is down here at the bottom. So if you want to get some help down here, you have the ability to ask a question. You can do the AI agent we have there, which usually gives a pretty good answer, pretty thorough, gives a link as well. You can also talk to an actual human being on the team if you'd like to. You can also do some self-help, put some keywords in, it'll bring up some articles and videos as well. So right down to here to the bottom right, really good spot to get help. And then also, just as a reminder, I think everyone pretty much knows about this that's here. But if you are not a Dubb partner, just click apply now within the dashboard. It'll create this little referral link for you. And we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that link. So you can invite them into the training here. If you have a group of people that are interested, we'll be more than happy to pitch to that group. And then they would have your link as well. Also, if you're on a paid Dubb account and you want to get a free account, just get 3 or 4 people to subscribe to Dubb at 30%, then you got a free account. So we have people doing really well with this, just sharing the Dubb information. And again, we will help you close the deals. And if you have a group of people that are interested, just let us know. All right, so as far as recording video, so when you send a Dubb video out, it's going to be a repeating 3-second GIF, an animated GIF of the beginning of that video. You could technically take a different part of the video with editing and have that be the front, and that's the animated GIF. But just to be efficient with your time, when you go to record a video, just be aware that that first 3 seconds is going to be that repeating loop, that GIF. So we always talk about making the GIF as interesting as we can, so it is informative. Now, if we take this example here that I'm going to show you, this one right here. Let me reset Gmail. For some reason it's acting a little funny. Okay. So this one right here, this is an example of a video that I recorded directly to the webcam within Dubb, dropped a virtual background behind me. And the whole point of the virtual background was to give context to the person that I'm sending the video to. So in this case, I used Sarah's profile because Sarah knows, well, this video is obviously going to be about me. And then all I did was did a little smile, a little point back to camera, just to bring the GIF to life. Instead of just sitting there being stiff, make it somewhat interesting. So Sarah has context, and it's something interesting to actually look at. Now, when she clicks on this, that's when she's going to be taken to that customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. And it's going to have your branding, your logos, videos that are going to play after this, call to action buttons. We'll get into the more detail about this in a little bit, but it's all about getting someone to go from here to there. And that's really what that is. And this is an example of just dropping a virtual background behind me. Now, another style that works really well is this one right here that people have done. Again, it's direct to the webcam. And all I'm doing is using the little whiteboard button on the Dubb mobile app where you can type someone's name. You could, if you're in real estate, you could put the property address there. If you're in coaching, be like, hey, you still hiring? You know, whatever quick, punchy phrase you want to use, that's what that's really for. The reason the names have worked well over the years is because it's really, industry agnostic. We all have names, so it works really well. And then again, bringing it into frame, maybe going a little closer to camera. You're not all the way back here. You're not staying stiff. There's some movement to it. So if you want to use both of these styles or one of these styles, you come right in here to the Dubb dashboard, go to the top, click our red camera icon right up here, and it's going to open up your webcam. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to select virtual background. Now that you have that, you can go to your photos, and this is where you would upload into this area any screenshots that you have. What's worked really well over the years are people's profiles that you just saw, articles. In this case, this is a market update in real estate, but it could be any article within your industry that you want to share with someone. It's all about someone having the context about what this video is probably going to be about. Like a little movie trailer before the movie. You also could do, again, if you're in real estate, I mean, the simplest one to do is a property. Hey, so you're checking out this townhome here. Let me talk to you a little bit about that. You can also do a company's website. So within your industry, maybe you grab their Who We Are section, or there's some part of a company's website you're reaching out to. And again, they're going to be curious because it's on their site and it's a certain part of their site that you're trying to point out, which makes it interesting. So it's really just about grabbing their attention and giving them context. Now, if you want to use the phone that we saw before, just uncheck the virtual background. We're right here in the webcam, and we're going to grab the Dubb mobile app. Now, the button on the mobile app that I used before for the whiteboard is right here. So here's the Dubb mobile app. The whiteboard button is right up here at the top, right there. So you're going to click that button, and then it opens up a typing area where you can type. And that's all I did before was I just typed the person's name, pulled it right into frame, did one of those. So whether you use that style or the virtual background when you're recording on the webcam within the Dubb website, those are two really good styles to get people's attention. And we've gotten a lot of click-through rates over the years by doing those two styles. Now, when you're recording here on the basic recorder, we have a teleprompter. We have a teleprompter across all the recording tech. If you haven't used a teleprompter yet, it's really good for staying efficient. It saves a lot of time. If there's certain phrasing that you want to get right, or there are numbers within things, or stats, and you don't have it completely memorized, why not throw in a teleprompter and have it right in front of you? Especially when you're doing multiple videos throughout the day about different things. It's not, imagine trying to memorize a bunch of scripts all day long. That would just take forever. I mean, of course, if you have memory like that, that's great. But if not, it's really nice to have the stuff in front of you. And all it takes is a little bit of practice to get used to using it. So if we want to use the teleprompter, we're going to click right up here in the top. And this is going to here, I can go right to scripting if I want to, or I can find a script that I already have saved by the title of the script. So here's my test script. It's going to drop down. My distance here is about arm's length away. I'm going to let the words flow up into my eye line at the top. I'm not going to look down searching for the words. I'm going to let the words flow up. And my speed's about 177. Now I can adjust this up or down. I can hit the play button, see if I like it. I can also back the text off, or I can zoom the text in. And then when I hit record, this is what this would look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right down here if I want to stop the video. Click it again, resume, and keep going. I can also click the red X if I want to delete this video. It always ask me, am I sure? And if I want to save this video into Dubb, I just click the blue check mark right down here at the bottom. It'll save it into the Dubb platform. And if I want to close the teleprompter, this little button right here, and that closes it. So when you're thinking about recording directly to webcam and you really want to stand out, those two styles work really well, whether it's the phone or the virtual background. Use a teleprompter if you need it. Now let's look at screen recording. So screen recording is a really nice way, instead of sending someone a link, why not just send them, a link to like a website or anything like that? Why not be part of the story? So we're going to look at two different examples here. One is going to be with the Chrome extension. One is going to be with the desktop app. So the Chrome extension is really good for quick little LinkedIn outreaches here, right? Quick little web pages, like this is a market update in real estate, but it could be anything you want. It could be article, company website, person's profile. You want to be on the page, the bubble on the page, reaching out. So we're going to use the Chrome. So we're going to click right up here at the top, Chrome extension. Here we go. And then this is going to put me on the screen. So let me move my, there I am right there. There's the bubble. Now we want to think about a couple things here. So we want to think about what the page looks like. I do not want to be a bubble, my webcam shape, because this background behind me is very angular, very square. We're dealing with home, so much more hard angles. So I want to think about the shape of my webcam and the placement on the page. So I'm going to change my shape, which I can change them to any of the shapes down here. I'm going to go square, and I'm going to put myself probably about right there. So now when I send the GIF, I'm the proper shape for the page that makes sense, and I'm in a good spot. Looks like I'm part of the story here. The house is below, the arrows right here, and the title is right over here next to me. So when I do the GIF, hey, this is Rob, just want to send you this quick market update. They're going to see the wave and the point, and the page is going to look really good. Now, size-wise is good. I can make myself bigger or smaller. You have that ability. So I think this size is pretty good. And then I also can zoom myself in if I want to get really dramatic. Or if I don't like my background, I can do that. I can go up, down, side to side. I also can use the virtual background. So if I go over here to the right, click here, go to virtual background, select the one that I want, close it, and there it is. Now I got the virtual background behind me. If I want to do that, it's an option that you have. I'm going to uncheck it because I like my background the way it is. And then I also have the ability over here to the right to just do an audio walk through the page. I can shut my webcam off. So if I already know the client, I just want to send them an article, I can just do an audio walkthrough of this page. I can just do a voiceover. I don't have to be on the page with it. But I think when you first meet somebody, it's really nice to be live. I could also use my headshot if I don't want to be on camera. So that's another option as well. Okay. Now, as far as the functionality of the things on the page, I have my little control panel down here at the bottom. Down here, you can see it down the bottom in the middle. I also have my annotation tool over here to the left. It's right over here. I also have my teleprompter that I can use if I want to. So I'd come in here and search for my script. There it is. In this case, it's just slightly different. I got my speeds picked already. I can grab the sides here and make it thinner if I want to. And I can also physically move this wherever I want to. So for me, it's going towards the top where the camera is. Some people might have a web arm extension, like on an arm, a webcam, you can put it like behind it. And then to use this here with the Chrome extension, because the Chrome is browser based, you're going to leave a little bit of space at the top so you can tap the teleprompter to bring it forward. Now, if you went full screen on your browser, it would hide the teleprompter tab, so you wouldn't be able to get to it. So you got to leave a little bit of a gap to tap it and bring it forward after you hit record. Now, we also have some options up here. We see screen, tab, and camera. If I click camera, that's like doing a basic webcam opening. It would just be the square in here, nothing in the background, basically webcam stuff. If I click screen, that's going to give me the ability that when I hit record, it's going to get my entire browser. So if I have my tabs organized up top, I can actually take someone on a little journey. So I could begin here and say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to talk to you about this market update. Let me show you some other properties that are available. Click on the tab that I have open above, and the recording will follow me over to whatever tab I want to jump to. So if you have them organized, you can take them on a little trip. Now, if you just want to get just the page and no tabs above in terms of what you see in the recording, just click tab, and the recording will show a nice clean cut of the page. It won't show any of the tabs open at the top. It'll just be a cut of this page here. So that's what this will look like. Now, if I wanted to go over to LinkedIn and do an outreach on LinkedIn, same deal. I open this up, I'm going to change my shape though, because LinkedIn has circles. So I'm going to change my shape to a circle. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller, kind of almost match the size here, about like that. And I think that's a pretty good spot. I'm right in the middle of his profile, says his homepage. I'm right here. Now I'm going to hit record, and this is going to be what this looks like. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. You can see it right there. Click share. And now I got the countdown, and here it is. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to talk to you really quickly about some things within your profile that I really enjoyed seeing, and I think we have a lot in common here. So all I did there was my little point, my little wave. That's going to be the repeating motion they see. And then I can do one of two things. I can scroll over the bubble and click this little square right here. That'll jump me to full screen. And then I can click the button down here at the bottom. It'll bring me back there. I can also go to the control bar at the bottom of the screen, click the little square down there, jumps to full screen. Click it again, I go back. So being able to go to full screen when you want to make a point about something and then go back is a really dynamic way to switch things up visually. And I can also scroll around. I can pause the recording down the bottom on the control bar, stop the recording, because sometimes you want to say some things, but then you want to take a break for a second and then hit resume. I also can use the annotation tool over here to point out some things I want to point out. I can do some underlining. I can do some arrows. I can do some numbering on the screen. I can also do text, and I can do circles. I can pretty much do whatever I want over here in the annotation tool to make things interesting when I'm pointing stuff out. And these annotations are going to stay sticky where they are. So you can continue to scroll, and they're not going to follow you down the page. So using all the tools here, going from big to small, these are great ways to make videos dynamic, whether you're reaching out on LinkedIn like here, or you're on a company's website, or you're sharing an article, whatever it may be. This is a great way to do it. So I'm going to click the check mark down the bottom, and it's going to save this video into Dubb. And now I'm going to show you the desktop app, which is a different kind of screen recorder, which has some nuance differences and some other functionality that's pretty neat as well. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'm going to show you that. Okay, up here at the top, our little D symbol here, this is the desktop app. On a Apple, it's up here, on a PC, it's down at the bottom. You can do a lot of stuff within the desktop app. Let's look at screen recording. So here it is here. Okay, there's my remote. So let's look at some things that are similar first. So what's pretty much the same between desktop and Chrome? Well, number one is going to be your bubble. You can do all the same functionality. The buttons are in a little different spot here, but it does all the same stuff. You can put a virtual background in here if you want to. You have your teleprompter up there at the top. You have your annotation tool to the left. So all that are similar things. Now, this is a little different. So when I scroll over this little red slash down here at the bottom, if I was to hit record right now, I would get my entire desktop. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have this on my screen. And what this is part of a dropdown that's custom. So this is the border that I can record. So if I'm inside the circle here, or the square, I mean, I'm going to be on in the recording. So I have the ability to crop as well. So if I have a website, certain part of a website I want to show, maybe it's a document, maybe it's a canvas slide, whatever it is on screen, you have the ability to crop around that to show what you want to show. I also have the ability to go 16:9 landscape for YouTube. I can even do 9:16 go portrait, and I can do a vertical social video. So I can just crunch my internet browser, throw this over the top of it, and now I've got a really cool video I can make for social media right from your desktop. Now, here's another big difference. So when I hit record here we go, the 3, 2, 1 countdown. Now I'm recording a video. Here we go. I can pause and resume this video. But a major difference is when I hit the check mark here, I'm not saving it into Dubb. What's happening is I've just recorded an actual clip. So that's one of the big differences between Chrome and the desktop app is the desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension is one video you pause and resume. So the advantage with clip recording is I can drag and drop videos from my computer and make it part of the story here. So I can click here, grab an MP4 that I have saved on my computer, and boom, there it is. And then I can move this thing wherever I want to. So I don't have to go chronologically. I can move it wherever I want. I also have the ability to delete or download each individual clip. And if I want to keep recording and building this video out, I can click below record screen. It'll bring me right back to where I was, hit record, and now I'm recording another clip and I'm building out what I'm recording. I'm going to hit the save thing here. Here we go. There it is. Now, what if I wanted to do a different style, like a little webcam opening, right? Below it says record webcam. I click that. And now this could be my opening or maybe it's my ending, a little different style. hey, welcome to this video kind of thing, right? Like that. And then I'll take that and I can just move it towards the front if I want to. And then when I'm done, I click done recording. It's going to merge all of our clips into one video. And then I can do a quick little edit right here. I can download the MP4 and I can upload it into Dubb. So that's the functionality of the desktop app. A lot of nuance there. Now, like we were talking at the top, Dubb Narrator is a really cool feature that we've added to the desktop app. So let's just say, as an example here, right? We use this at the top when we're talking about examples. Let's just say LinkedIn, like the example that was given. Say we want to reach out to a bunch of people on LinkedIn, but we want to do just one general video. We don't want to talk actually to Ruben. Like in the video, I'm not going to say, hey, Ruben. It's just going to be, hey, I'm Rob and blah, 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 whatever the general message is, but we want to use different LinkedIn profiles, but the same pre-recorded video. We're not live in the bubble. We're playing a pre-record. That's going to be Dubb Narrator within the desktop app. So I'm going to click Narrator Video. It's going to take me to my video library. I'm going to put narrator in because that's what I saved them as. And these narrator videos are just me recording directly to webcam the content that I want to record. And then we're going to use this video inside the bubble. So it doesn't have to be me. It could be anybody, right? Or any pre-record. Select it here. There I am, the pre-recorded version of me, right? Now I'm going to take this here. I'm going to make the size a little bit smaller. I'm going to put it right next to Ruben. So you'll notice this is very similar to what we did with the Chrome extension. We're reaching out with a personal video. Well, this one's a pre-record. Now, this pre-recorded video, I'm talking about real estate, so it's not related to LinkedIn. So it won't make sense as far as what I'm saying, but you'll see the functionality. So I'm going to hit record, and then here's the pre-recorded version of me.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of use.
And I can pause myself there if I want to. So you can do all the same stuff you just saw, but it's a pre-recorded video instead. And that's Dubb Narrator. So I use it a lot, actually. I really like to use a Dubb Narrator. But once you start learning more about it, you'll use it for other things. And again, it doesn't have to be a video of you in there. It could be a video of whatever you want to play in there. So that really makes it convenient. Now, there's another clip recorder that we use with recording, and that is the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app, we've really added a lot of stuff within the last year in terms of function. But the clip recording that you just saw on the actual desktop app was originally with the mobile app. So it was just something we added onto the desktop app, which is pretty awesome actually. But the mobile app is the originator of the clip recording. So I'm going to show this right now. This is really good for, a lot of the phones, they have amazing cameras. So a lot of the time people that do this stuff, will just set a little selfie stick up on the desk there and use their phones because just the cameras are so good, Other times, obviously, real estate property walkthroughs and things like that. But if you're in an industry where you want to be on the move and get some good functionality, then this is what you want to use. So here is the home screen for the desktop app, for the mobile app. To record a video, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom. Tap it there, and it's going to open up my camera. Now we have timers down here at the bottom. We have 15, 30, it's defaulted for 1, 2 minute, and 10. You can't go beyond 10. So you can set the timers that you need. To record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom, or I'm going to hold and release. In this case, I'm just going to tap it. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here at the top of my eye line and the timer down here at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again, and there is the clip that I've just recorded. Now this clip has been automatically saved to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I need it. I'm going to hit record again just so I have a couple clips here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There we go. There's the second clip. And I can also physically move these clips. So I can take my finger, hold one here, slide it, and slide the other one. Let me just slide it here. Hold on. My finger grip hasn't been very good here. For some reason, my slide isn't working. Anyway, you can move these around. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong with my finger. Anyway, you can move these back and forth. So you don't have to have them in order, just like the desktop app. You don't have to go chronological. You can move stuff around. Now, also, you can delete a clip by tapping the X down the bottom. You can also tap a clip. And when you do, you can delete there. You can trim. And if you click edit, again, just what you have the ability to add a whole library of royalty-free music that you can choose from. I just be careful the music isn't too loud when you add it. You can do text overlay. You can type some text in here, move it around your head on the bottom wherever you want it, different colors, different fonts. You can also do a voiceover. So if you're doing a property walkthrough, maybe it's super loud, get the footage you want, and then do the voiceover in your car. You can also speed up the action if you want to make things go a little quicker. So that works really well creatively. And then if you want to flip your camera around, right up here at the top, I'm sorry, right here, this little circular button that'll flip your camera around. If you want to add a countdown timer, right over here. So if you tap this here, you can do a 3, 2, 1, or you can do a 10-second one. If you do 3, this is what it would look like. I'm going to hit record now. And now it's doing 3, 2, 1. And then you start recording. So it's kind of nice to have that. Get yourself ready and then you're ready to record. If you don't want to have that happen every time, go back up here to the top and click none if you want to turn it off. The next one is going to be our teleprompter, and it's right over here to the right. Now the teleprompter here, this one is probably one of our best. So if you click up into here, you're going to search for your script. There it is. Here's the speed, the auto scroll like you saw in the other teleprompters between 1 and 10. Mine's about 8 right here. You can go up or down. You can hit the play button to see if you like the speed. And then you also can hit the pencil icon if you want to make some live edits, because maybe you're reading the script and you're like, you know what? I want to change that phrasing. You can do that right here by clicking that. And then also just a tip, when you're recording, remember, you're letting the words flow up into your eye line. You're not looking down from them. If you are looking down from them, maybe you want to increase the speed. Or what you can do is you can use the guardrails here and slide them up. So that way, now your eyes aren't going to cheat. You can only see up here at the top. That's where your eyes want to be anyway, and the words will flow up. But if you don't have an issue with that, then just leave it wherever you want to leave it. Now, over here, there's a gear icon to the left. Now, what I'm going to show you now is an auto track. This is auto scroll right here between 1 and 10. But when I click here, I have the option for auto track. Now, this is available on iPhone. It will hopefully soon be available on Android. But this would be where when I read the words, it's going to highlight them and go at my pace. And this is what this would look like. Dubb's features are designed to help your team grow and succeed. Collaborate, manage large teams, and maintain consistency across your content. So that's what that would look like there. And that would be auto track right over here. When you want to close the teleprompter, just tap the X to the top right, and that closes it. If you want to add a video to the queue down here, remember with the desktop app, we were able to grab a video from our computer and add it in there? Same deal here. So you can click the folder icon. It'll take you to the photo video area, select the video that you want, drop it down here, and then move it wherever you want to move it. If you want to record your screen, it's this button here. You know, you swipe down your phone, record your screen, you can do that here. This one right here is filter, so this is a little bit more fun. You can do skin smoothing, you can do black and white, you can do some different color gradations and things like this, different kind of effects. You also can do some really crazy stuff down here at the end. So you can always do some wacky stuff and have some fun with it, maybe like a social post or something. And then this one here is picture in picture. So a lot of real estate folks like using this one because this is going to flip my camera around. So, well, it's actually going to use both cameras. It's going to use the camera on me and the camera in front. So I can be on the screen with what I'm showing. So kind of like a step up. Instead of flipping your camera around, you can just do one of these deals. Click this here and now hit record. And now I'm like, hey, check this out right here. And you can just show whatever's in front of you, move yourself around, make yourself bigger or smaller if you want to, you know, and you're able to kind of narrate someone through whatever you're showing and you're on the screen with them, which is pretty cool. And then the last one here is going to be our virtual background. So down here at the bottom, right here, is the virtual background button. This is similar to where when we opened the training today, I had Sarah's profile behind me. So same deal. On your phone, you can take a screen grab of someone's profile, screen grab of a property, screen grab of a company website, an article, whatever it is. Then you have it on your phone, go here, and then you can just select the one you want, hit record. Hey, this is Rob. I want to send this article to you. Hey, this is Rob. I saw your profile here. Hey, I saw you were checking out this property. Whatever you want to say, you have the ability to put that image there. Now, when the image first gets loaded in here, it's going to be big. So you just have to pinch it to make it the size that you want and just do that. And then when you're done and you want to combine all these clips into one video, tap the blue camera icon at the top. It'll combine them into one. Then you'll have one on your phone and save the other one up into the Dubb platform. So those are the different ways we record. You know, you've got your basic website recorder that you have that we talked about in the beginning. We have our screen recorders, which is our Chrome extension on our desktop app. And then we have the clip recording with the mobile app. So now that we have a video recorded, we've got to take that video and put it on a landing page, which we call a preset in Dubb terms. So let's see what that looks like in here. So when we save a video into Dubb, it's going to take us to this edit page right here, the edit page within Dubb. Now I can click the little pencil icon here and I can just change the title. I'll change this right now just for the sake of argument, just put on the test. There we go, hit the check mark and save it. And I can also click the little button over here to the right to get to a different window to preview what this video looks like on a customized landing page called a preset. And this is what it looks like. Because remember in the beginning, when we sent this video out as an example, remember we looked at this video here and Sarah would click on it and it would take her to this landing page. That's the action that we want. See the GIF, go there. So when I come back over here and see this page, let's break down what a preset actually is. Customized landing page with your branding. So it'd be your logo, top left, image behind the video player. Playlist videos, they're going to play right after this video that you've created. Now, the power of the playlist videos is it's not only more information for the person, but also it really helps you be efficient and not have to repeat things over and over and over again. So if I reached out about Dubb, see the 2-minute explainer that plays right after this? That's a little trailer about Dubb. So what you can do is when you reach out to people, have a pre-recorded video recorded by 60 to 90 seconds, talking about what you do in your services and the highlights of what you do. And that way you don't have to repeat that stuff when you're actually making the first video. It'll roll right into the next video. And then below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. So down here, book a time, probably the #1 button in sales, booking a time with somebody, but they could view a case study. They could visit another website. They could download a document or a contract, so you don't have to attach it to the email. They can just get it here. They could fill out a physical form. You could have a link to an external form. There could be call or text buttons. Call or text would only show up on mobile. You could have an email button down here. Anything you want, but you want to go from left to right in terms of order of importance. And you don't want like, 10 buttons down here. I'd say, a few is totally fine. Now, this button over here to the right, reply with video, is really good for getting video testimonials. So instead of someone meeting you in Zoom and then you have to edit the thing, why not send them a video with the reply with video button below? There'd be something like this. Hey, Ina, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera access, mic access, and just put your email in, and you can just send me this video right back. Let me know what you've enjoyed about Dubb. What have you done for progress? So whatever questions everyone here asks their happy clients, ask them in the video. And when they send this back to you, that is when you place it right here in your playlist. So the power of this is the first video you make, a video after that talks about what you do, and then a testimonial after that. That's really kind of the power sandwich right there that you really want. So this page right over here, the edit page, back over in the middle, there's a little button called presets. When I click that, see what it said Rob's preset and there's a little check mark? That means anytime I make a video, that preset's attached to it because that's my default preset. So anytime I make a video, that's what's going to be changed. Now I can change it to anything I want. Now we have a lot of presets here that we use. So when you think about presets, think about it in terms of what is my audience like? So if I was in real estate and I represented both buyers and sellers, I would want a preset page for buyers and a preset page for sellers. And I'm, expired, FISBOs, whatever you want, whatever you're representing. If you're in coaching and consulting, the different verticals, different industries, also maybe enterprise and small business. If you're in insurance, obviously different kinds of insurance policies and people that you represent. If you're in recruitment, there's obviously employers and candidates if you represent both. So the segmentation within your audience and having preset pages that speak to them with the right videos and the right branding and the right buttons, that's really important. And when you get on a paid plan with Dubb, one of the first things we do is we meet you in Zoom and we help you with optimization setup. So one of our team members would help you set up the pages, the buttons, all that good stuff to get you moving right out of the gate. Now on this page here, we see this down here where it says no activity yet. That's because we haven't sent it anywhere, the video. But you do get tracking on these videos. So if I go over here, there's a little drop down. I can uncheck the ones that I don't want. Maybe I'm not really big on emoji reactions or anything like that. But CTA clicks are good. Page views, video views, you'll know who watched the video. You'll know the watch rate. What's the percentage? Was it 0, 5, 10, 170? So all of those things will really enable you to smartly follow up because you'll have great info. If I know the content of the video, which I would, and someone saw half the video, hey, Ina, thanks for watching the video. I know you learned about this in the first half. Let me talk to you a little bit about what you missed in the second half. Things like that really makes a difference. And then in terms of editing, there's an editing tab in here. Looks like it's still loading, but anyway, this editing part down here is very similar to the editor that you saw in the desktop app. You can do some cuts, some saves, you can undo stuff. If you ever make a mistake in the editing, just download the original up here, and there's a little replace button down here that will be here when it's done loading. You can just replace the video. We also have a little digital coach here called Kyra. So it'll give you feedback on your cadence. Are you being repetitive? Are you using filler words? How's your empathy? Are you being persuasive? Are you using a lot of profanity? Anyway, just a lot of stuff here where not only individually can you get better making the videos, but if you're in a team environment and other team members have Dubb and someone's doing really well, maybe there's something with the cadence that has made a difference or the repetitiveness of something. So you can always learn from that. So you recorded a video. Now we have it on a preset, customized landing page. And now we've got to take this and we've got to send it out somewhere. So to send these out, here's what this would look like just from a basic perspective. So let me throw one of my templates in here. From a best practice perspective, you always want to have the word video in the subject line. Really helps with the open rates. It is very rare that you see the word video. If you check all your emails, you probably have a hard time finding it. The reason we see it a lot is people send us Dubb videos and we send them out. So having the word video really is good. It's the first thing they see, the first thing they read. And then in the body of the email, I just have one sentence here, but you can totally write a little paragraph. I just wouldn't write a ton because the whole point of sending the video is that, but you want to give some context with text above the video before you add it in. Now to add the video in, there are two different ways. One way is going to be with the direct integration. So down here at the bottom, there's a little Dubb symbol right within the compose window of Gmail. You also have that in Outlook 365. And that's when the Chrome extension's logged in, it's pinned, it's all good, ready to go. You can click on this thing. And then over here to the right, you'll notice I'm scrolling through my video library. You can also search in here as well. And then when you find the video that you want, just click Advanced Options. You can put the email of the person that you're sending it to and click Insert Video, and it's going to drop the video in there. Now, another way you can add a video in is on the edit page here. There's always a big blue share and send button. You can click this here, put the email in for tracking. And then in this case, I'm just going to put a little hi here. Here we go. Click copy for email, come back over to the email window itself and just paste. So that's just a copy and paste. And that's what you want the person to see right there. Now, if you're doing this over here on LinkedIn, we highly recommend that you don't send a video unless you're connected to someone first. If you're not connected and you try to send a video with the connection request, they won't see the GIF. It'll just be a link and they might not watch it in general. But once you're connected, click message. And then we have our little Dubb symbol down here at the bottom. Same thing, integration. Or you can just copy and paste it in like I just did. But the format that you want them to see is this right here. And that's what you want sitting in their inbox instead of just the normal text-based messaging, which doesn't really stand out. And that would. Now, the videos themselves, in terms of sending, if you have a third party, if you have another company that you use, like a CRM, like a HubSpot, a Salesforce, or Go High Level, a Follow Up Boss, a Chime, or if you use a MailChimp or Constant Contact, we have integrations with all these companies in here. And so if you have your workflow set up in there, why change anything? Just add video. Now, if you don't have a CRM and you want to use Dubb, you absolutely can do that. You can come over here under CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, you can do deals, you can do tags. Also within here as well, you can do bulk sends, email and SMS campaigns. We have automation available with our Pro Plus plan that Darius teaches in terms of automations. So what happens there is there's some kind of campaign that goes out. There's like a time delay. It could be a day, a couple days, whatever you decide. And then also you can set up triggers where if someone does something, they'll get taken somewhere else. So maybe someone clicked on one of the buttons below your video. They're going to go somewhere. What if they just viewed the video page, did nothing else? What if they watched the video? What if they replied? All of this stuff can be set up with automations. Now, from an AI perspective with Dubb, we have a whole AI suite. So right here in the middle of the dashboard is our AI writer, Ira. And we recently added this profile feature where if you click here, I have basic and sales. What you want to think about this is you're going to educate the AI on yourself and your sales outreach. So like we have with presets, those customized landing pages, again, I'll take the example of real estate, buyers and sellers. If I had a buyers and sellers for presets, I should have one here for profiles, because if I have one for buyers and one for sellers, I just click on the profile that I want, and then it's ready to go with all the learnings about what I'm doing. So when I click here to create the profile, it's going to ask me questions. Your profession is, target audience, selling proposition, all these different questions where it learns about you in this particular outreach. And it's also going to ask your preferred tone of communication. And then down here at the bottom, we have our charm method for structure. So charm stands for C, capture their interest. H is highlight the problem. A is address the solution. R is reinforce the social proof. And M is motivate to take action. So every time you write something, it will give it this structure. So I'm going to hit save. I'm going to choose one of my prompts that we have here. I'm just going to go with this one here. And then when I type in here, you're going to see how this actually works. Okay, and then I'm going to hit submit. You can choose your length. And then here is what it applied. Look at the first sentence here. Imagine closing more deals with just your charisma and a camera. It's a nice opening statement. But what's the actual problem, though? What's the challenge? The problem is text messages lack the personal touch needed to truly connect and persuade your prospects. All right, but what's going to be the solution here? So if we look at this right here, by sending real authentic videos, you deliver value and personality straight to your audience's inbox, capturing their attention and fostering trust. All right, but what about actual social proof? This right here. Our clients experience a 30 to 300% increase in sales. Hundreds of positive testimonials and reviews back up our approach. All right, what about M? Motivate to take action. Book a time in my calendar or send me a video reply. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. So you can set up the profiles and it works amazingly well. Now, once you're done doing this, you can preview this in a voice. So I can have this read back to me if I want to hear it.
Imagine closing more deals with just your charisma and a camera.
And then if I want to copy this to my clipboard, copy it here, save it to a doc if I want to. I can also import it to scripts, which if I click this button, it'll take me right over to scripts over here to the left under assets, and I can save it there. The workflow that we normally use, especially when Ruben and I are doing content stuff, we'll write a script within Ira, we'll save it to scripts, and then we'll load it into the teleprompter, and then we'll record a video. You can also import to voice video. So what this one means down here is, let's just say you don't want to be on camera for some reason, but you want to send some messaging out that's a little more impactful than just a text message. So what you would do is load up a picture to the right. It can be any photo you want. In this case, just a headshot. You would choose your AI voice down here to the bottom left. And when I hit preview, you're going to see this waveform action start to come across the screen up here as the AI voice is talking. So this is what this would look like.
Imagine closing more deals with just your charisma and a camera.
Now, when you send the video out, the animated GIF is going to be that 3-second loop, right? So it's going to show the photo and it's going to show the motion starting to go like this. Much more interesting than just a text message. So if you want to do something a little bit more than that, but don't want to be on camera, this is an option. And then if you want to go full avatar in this stuff, you can import to an avatar video. So if we click this here, it's going to open up here. And we have a whole library of avatars you can choose from. You can create your own if you'd like to. And then here's the script. Choose a voice, preview the voice, create the video. It does take a little bit of time to create, but once it's done, you can download the asset to your computer. The use cases for these so far have been Ava right here could reach out on my behalf with an email campaign. Hey, Rob, would love to talk to you, book a time below. Or you can have Ava walk someone through a screen video or a YouTube video or anything you want to do in terms of that way. The example that I'll show you is, remember earlier when we did the narrator video on the Dubb desktop app, we played a pre-recorded version of me. You can do the same thing with Ava. So what you can do is here, go put narrator inside the library here. I'm going to scroll down. I did one for Ava, so I wrote a script that was similar. There she is right there. I'm going to change her shape to a square like we did before, so it matches the page. And then when I hit record, Ava's going to do the walkthrough instead of myself.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send.
And that's what that would look like that. So those would kind of be the use cases for that. And then on this Thursday, we will put the link in the chat before we go. Today is our webinar. I don't know if you guys have registered yet for the webinar, but we got this Thursday, and it's going to be about SIA, S-I-A, our Sales Interactive Assistant. It's going to be an AI sales assistant. So instead of having someone click below to book a time, what you can do is have SIA set below up the video as a button and say, hey, chat with SIA below. She's my sales assistant. We'll take care of everything. And then when the person clicks below, they can actually have an interactive chat with SIA, and you can educate SIA with resource links, FAQs, so SIA is prepared to have all the answers. The great thing about the chat down there with the sales assistant is you can decide on what the CTA is. What are they driving for? Because obviously when we send videos, we have a goal. I want you to book a time in my calendar. So SIA would be responding and then say, hey, this is what I want you to have happen. Book a time in the calendar. It was everything. They answer your questions. Great. Book a time with Rob. So it'll be constantly pushing for that outcome, which is the whole point of it being not just a chat. It's actually a chat with a purpose. So the webinar is going to be at 11 a.m. PST Thursday, which is God, is it already Wednesday today? Tomorrow? Is tomorrow Thursday? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so tomorrow, so Thursday, 11 a.m. So if you guys want to come and have some fun, it's going to be really cool. And the team did a wonderful job building that out. So, all right, so let's jump into the chat and see what we have going on here. Let's see. Okay. Charles, are there keyboard shortcuts for full screen when doing screen recording? You know, Charles, there are. I personally have not used them. I know Darius and Darius, I think, likes to use shortcuts a lot. So, Ina, if you know what those are, if you can drop them in the chat. If not, Charles, I'll find out and we can shoot you a message. But yeah, there are shortcuts though. If you can hear me, okay, Charles. Like I think tap the keyboard is to record, tap and stop. There's a few of them there.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, is that okay? We'll get it to you unless it's in there in the chat. We'll follow up for you.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Henry. Hey Rob, so can you do full zoom screen? Can you do full screen? Grab attention. Can you do full zoom screen on and off while doing one video to grab attention? If yes, very cool. Henry, if you just want to turn your mic on, yeah, you mean like when you're doing a screen video and then pop to full screen like that? Or what do you mean, Henry? Sorry, just trying to get some clarity. Henry, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Yeah, which question, because I put two things. Which one are you
Yeah,
asking?
that was the first one you said. So you, Rob, so can you do full zoom screen on and off while doing one video to grab attention? So do you
Yeah,
make
you mentioned that, but I just wanted to make sure. I think you mentioned it, but I just want to make sure. So you there was a section there that you were explaining that
Yep.
when you're recording,
Mhm.
you could actually press one of the buttons,
Yep.
and you could make it as you're editing, you can make the footage bigger, so to emphasize a point and then bring it back down to original size.
Yeah, what you can do is that when you're recording, so if I was recording with the Chrome extension right here, I'm going to open it up and let's see, let's go tab. There I am on the screen. Where'd I go? There I am. Okay. So when I'm recording, if I was to hit record right now, I'm recording, right? See
Right.
this little square right here that I'm hovering over?
Yeah.
Right there. That's
Mhm.
there. And then see down the bottom, this other square down the bottom. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So either one of those, if I click either one of those, I pop to full screen. And then
So you
all I have
click
to
on
do
it while you're recording.
while I'm recording, yep. And
Okay.
then click it to go back. So it's really just about making it where when you want to emphasize something, it's just more dynamic to be able to go full, take the attention, forget they're not looking at anything else, and then just go back. That's kind of the use case for it.
Right. So I guess that's your NLP button.
Yeah, I guess the neuro linguistic what? That, yeah, I was gonna say,
Neuro linguistic programming.
yeah, there it is.
part of
With a
part
Z, we
of,
have to throw a Z in there. Neuro linguistic zoom
there
something.
you go.
Yeah, there we
Or
go.
Dubb programming.
Yeah, why not? That works. I like it. You came up with a new acronym. That's awesome. Little
Thank
Dubb
you.
branding. That's cool. Hey, well, I have you here, Henry. What was your second one? Let me go in here. Let's see.
Let me see. The second one,
Is it down
where
further? Let me just grab it really quick because I have you
I
here.
can't remember right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't see the second one in there. I just see that one so far. But if I see it pop up again, I don't know where. Yeah, I just see that one. So, oh, it's right below. With Chrome, you can also custom size. Yeah, so Chrome, same thing. So if you're talking about just the size here, you can click here. Let's open it up again.
But also, I think what I was like, yeah, you see right there to your left of your picture, it has screen and then tab.
Oh yeah, these. Yeah.
If I think the difference is screen takes it includes the whole screen, including the tabs on top, and then the tab, it just includes just the background. Is that how it is?
Yeah, so what it would be is it would get the screen. So if you have these tabs organized up here and it looks pretty, mine's looks messy, but if it was organized the right way and you extend the browser out, you know what I mean? Like you make it bigger, right? So
Yeah.
screen more. Then you can record and you can jump around to different tabs and it will follow you. So if you can start on this page, but I could click over to another page while I'm recording and we'll pop over to that other page and you'll see the whole thing happening. So yeah, screen would show the whole deal.
But if you hit tab,
Yep.
it takes away those things, right?
Right. Tab would just be when you hit record with tab, the recording will only show this page. It won't show any of the tabs at the top. It's kind of like a nice, just clean view of the page that
So
you're
it's
on.
cleaner. It's
Yes.
more cleaner.
Yep. Yeah. So
Okay.
just deciding what you want to do on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, yeah. Good to see you, Henry. So
Same here.
let's see. What else we have in here? Did I miss one there? Okay, no, okay. Okay. Oh, Charles. Well, I had you. I didn't notice you had two other ones. See, can you bulk download, share links into a spreadsheet so that you can upload them into a third-party CRM like Go High Level? Can you bulk download share links? So, Charles, what do you mean by share links?
So when you or basically what's going on is I'm making videos, so I have to address 75 individuals. So I'm recording videos that are introduction, right?
Yep.
And so then you have to click each video and you click the share button and then you take that URL
Mhm.
and then I'll upload that to their profile in GHL so that the automation send it out, right?
Right. Yep.
So my question is, am I able to 75 is a lot. So I'm
Right.
doing them one at a time. Is there a way that I could select all of the videos and then say, hey, give me all of the shared links or download that information into a CSV file where I can just upload it to where I want to upload it to? Does that make sense?
So it's kind of like getting recording 75 videos and downloading all the URLs to those videos and uploading them into GHL, all those things, and then they get sent out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I
Uh,
have to do it one at a time, which
I don't know for Go High
tedious,
Level. I mean,
but
it sounds like if they don't have that ability, it sounds like a pretty cool creation, huh?
yeah, yeah. I mean, so
Yeah.
I know you guys are working on the Zap.
Yeah. Let me
So
I'll ask
maybe.
Darius. I'll shoot Darius a message and ask him,
Mhm.
and then we'll definitely follow up on that. In fact,
Okay.
let me just do this right now. Hold on. Can you boom? All right, let me just throw this in Slack while we're here, just to Darius. I think he had another
Mhm.
meeting. But he's not. Let me just put it in here to him,
Mhm.
just so in case he answers while we're hanging out here, at least I'll have an answer.
Okay.
All right, whoops, let me get this out of the way. You guys ever have things pop up on your screen where they just start popping up? Get out of my way. I'm trying to do
Yeah.
something. Move. Okay. All right. So I did that. So let's see if he responds. And then if
Okay,
not, we'll
cool.
definitely follow up
Okay.
on that. So let me see what the other
Well, it
question.
was about closed caption, but I think I have the answer because I think you can change the closed captioning. Like if it's incorrect. Basically, I was saying somebody's name, and when I looked at the closed captioning, it was spelled incorrectly. They spelled it
Yes,
another way.
I believe you can, because sometimes I think there was one where we said Dubb and it only had one B.
Mhm.
I think you can correct it. I haven't done it, but I'm pretty sure you can though. I
And
think.
then I was just like, well, I guess sometimes I'm anal about certain things, so that's good and bad at times. And I was just like, well,
Yeah.
is it worth doing? And that was just another question.
It's a good question because a lot of the times when you're watching a video and there are captions, it's like you're doing so many things kind of not at once, just visually, you know what I mean? A lot of the
Mhm.
times when captions pop up, obviously they're very useful, but sometimes I find myself, I either get locked into one of the two. Like if I'm reading the captions, I'm like stuck reading the captions that I'm not paying attention to the video. So I'm kind of like, depending on my mood, I guess, or something. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, like it's always nice to be correct on that stuff. So
True.
yeah, I don't think yeah, I don't know. It's whatever way you want to go,
I got you.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll find out I know I haven't done it, but I think there is a way to do it though. I'm not sure if it has to do with the
Okay.
TXT file. So yeah, I'll find out that too for you.
And then just really quick, and I think I know the answer to this. If I select a preset for a video
Yep.
and then I make changes, it's kind of like the preset is the preset. It's the template that doesn't change. It's just that on this one video that I made adjustments to the preset, that one's going to be different. Correct.
Yeah, like if you did this, like if you had the video here, let's grab this video here. Watch, I'll show you. Videos. Like anytime you have a video here and you go to details,
Mhm.
click here. If you make it, you can make changes just to this video
That's
here.
what
So
I
you
thought.
change the
Okay.
buttons and stuff. That'll be just that video. But if you were to make the changes under assets in
Hmm.
presets, then that would change
Hmm.
it permanently as far
Okay.
as yep.
Good deal.
Yeah, cool. Hey, thanks for the question, Charles. Good questions.
No problem.
Let's see. Let's see. Kima, what time Thursday? Okay. So Kima, 11 a.m. I think I said that earlier, 11 a.m. tomorrow PST.
No,
That's what
I'm sorry, I've already registered. She put the
oh nice.
link.
Hey, we're ahead. I'm like going through from yesterday. I'm like, so
No, but I had a question about is there a way, are there like folders and things so you won't, if you have like a million videos, so you won't be scrambling trying to find which video to send here to who? Are there folders?
We don't
For
have folders, but we recommend just using tags when you make the
tags?
videos. Yeah, that way you can separate. You could have like whatever the event was or whatever. If you have the tag, then you can just put the tag in, all those videos will come up.
Okay, that sounds good. And then I
Yeah.
also have one more
Yeah.
really quick question.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know, as far as when I saw you had you didn't go over the QR code, but I did see that you guys have the QR code there. Do you get to see, I know the analytics is there of how many people watched and, do you get to see exactly who watched?
Yeah, you'll have the when you put the I believe it with the email, when you put the email in and sending it out for the tracking, you'll have the email of, hey, they opened it, did they watch? It'll say their email, and who they
Okay,
are. And then sometimes with people, depending on I think it's a VPN or where things are located, like it might say opened in Illinois or watched in New York, depending on what the setup is for the company and stuff. But yeah, you'll be able to see like so and so opened, what point and then what they watched, and then what the watch rate was.
okay. Well,
Yep.
that's only with email, that's not with text as well.
Yeah, text only shows the it shows the watch, and it should give you the watch rate as well, but it doesn't have the other detailed information you have with the email stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Good to talk to you, Kima. Let's see. So what else do we have? Let's see, JP. I still need to understand the details on the narrator with multiple background on LinkedIn. Okay, I understand the functionality exists, but still need to use how to do it. Okay. So JP, you're still here, right? JP, can you
Sorry,
hear me?
I was on mute. And I can give you the details. I've tried myself,
Yeah.
and there's a few things that I'm struggling with. One is which tool do I use to record the generic video? And then once I tried recording this one, if I'm not mistaken, on the camera for the
Oh,
what
like
is it
the
called?
the webcam?
Extension. Yeah. Well, there's three options, right? It's
Mhm.
tab, screen, and camera. Is that the third option?
Yeah, so that's within, so if we're doing that, just so you can see, that's within Chrome. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Is this what I'm gonna use or now?
well, the Chrome is nice when you're doing personal ones, but if you want to use Dubb Narrator, right, and you want to have the pre-record in here, where you record it only once, you
Yeah.
don't need to be in the bubble when you're doing that. What you could do is just either go
Oh,
to the Dubb website. Watch, I'll bring you over here, right?
okay.
So let's just say I click this red camera icon here at the top, right? Click that there. Webcam, and then just pull up the teleprompter up here at the top, whatever you want. In other words, deliver your messaging here, right here, or you can grab the mobile app and just do it on your phone. Same thing. So it really doesn't matter. It's like you just deliver in the camera, and then like if I go like this, right, I'm gonna hit record and I'll show you the full thing. I'll hit record. Here we go. Hey JP, this is Rob. I just want to make this quick video for you on Dubb Narrator. Check this thing out. So anyway, I'm gonna hit save there. It's gonna save it into Dubb. So you would do all your basic, hey everybody, on LinkedIn, you're not doing any names, right? I'm gonna just change this to JP just so I have this in here. I save it, right? So there's your general video, right, JP? Now you would go to someone's LinkedIn or whoever's doing this, go to LinkedIn, right? Open Dubb Narrator. So the Dubb desktop app, narrator video. Do you see that there, JP?
Yep.
So narrator video takes me to my video page, right? There's the video I just recorded right there, right? Select that one and there it is. Now I'm going to change it to circle. I'm going to move it here and I'm going to make sure, see this little red slash right here because we're in the desktop app. I'm going to click it here because see the square now. So now I got to now you frame it any way you want. I could go custom and I'll probably just frame it like this. I'll grab probably the edge, here, probably go here, maybe like that. And then maybe down like this. Right there is pretty good. And then, okay, and then I'm going to move over here. I'm going to hit record. Hey, JP, this is Rob. I just want to make this quick video for you on Dubb Narrator. Check this thing out. So anyway, anyway, that's what you do. Does that make sense?
It does. So I don't need to start the bubble movie on. Once it records, it starts everything together, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay. Then Is there a way to mirror my video? Because every time I point to the right, it kind of points to the left.
Yeah, there's I believe they're with the basic recorder right in here. Let me see right here. Let me go to record. Yeah, I think you can do this. Let me yeah, right. Is it down here? It's somewhere
Oh yeah,
near
there
my
you go.
video. There you go.
Yeah,
Right
perfect.
there. Yep.
Last one. I did some testing and I try to copy into HubSpot. The moment I paste the link, should it be looping the GIF already? So I see it's working, or is it a still image and it's going to get looping once the person receives it?
Sometimes it takes a few, like a minute or two, then it'll start doing the loop. Sometimes that happens on the email, just where it's going to take like, I don't know, less than a minute. It's pretty quick, might be less than that, might be seconds, but it'll end up sending and then it'll have that GIF. Yep.
But if I send it to myself, the
Yep.
minute I receive it, I should start seeing a looping video.
Yeah, you should see that. If there is some kind of delay, I mean, it's rare, rare that it happens. You might just have to reset it and do, not reset it, but like, refresh the page. But it should though, yes. It should be looping to the GIF.
And I'm optimizing for the whatever platform. Myself is HubSpot.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
optimizing for HubSpot no matter if the person is opening it on a Gmail or Outlook, right?
Yeah, what you can do is do this. Like you can take like if you have like HubSpot open, let's just say, let me get rid of my camera. Say this was HubSpot, right? Like this page. And you have all your workflows. Just come over here, choose the video. Let's just say it's this one here, advanced options, optimize for.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're logged into HubSpot, this will automatically load HubSpot right here. I'd have to search for it right now because I don't have a HubSpot account, but if you did,
That's
it would
fine.
load HubSpot right there. And then you would just, once you do that, let me put HubSpot in so you'd see it. There it is. HubSpot, so it would fill right there. And then you would just come to here, copy to clipboard, copy, and then just paste it into where you want to put it in your workflow in HubSpot.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, HubSpot's got, I mean, they have pretty much everything within there. So yeah.
No, it's good. It's every time I pasted a video, I never start looping. So I was unsure if this would be only when I send it.
Yeah, no, it should no, it should loop. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. If you want, you can send me one if you want to. My email is rob@dubb, ROB@DUBB if you want to throw me in your HubSpot thing. And just send it to me, I can tell you.
rob@dubb.com.
Yep. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, thanks, JP. And let's see who else. Okay, need a link to the webinar. That's there. Okay. I think Charles, you were asking about shortcuts. Enid put the message in the chat. There's no keyboard shortcuts for full screen, but the basic stop, pause, upload, yes. Let's see. Dick, how would create a custom avatar that looks older, perhaps resembles me? You just have to play with it a little bit. You could put the descriptions in. So what you could do is, if you're in here, let's go to the quick one over here. Avatar. You can come down here, create, and then I think you just have to put the description in here because if we look at this here, create a centered headshot on white background of a business person with lips closed, formal business attire. I think you would just have to put in, Dick, just the description. Maybe you can maybe see the word wrinkled, whatever, like whatever description, older, maybe some white hair, gray hair, just something, whatever you think will resemble probably an older, older look. Whatever in there, just be a little creative with the description, and then I think it'll do its best shot.
Okay. So what happens if you're undescribable?
If you're undescribable, then I would not recommend using an avatar.
May I suggest one thing?
Yeah, what do you got?
Upload your picture to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to describe you. So you copy that and paste it.
Ah,
Perfect. JP, nice.
Wow.
That's
is-
I've done it.
That's awesome. That's
that,
pretty
that's
cool.
that's sort of scary. But
It
okay,
is, right?
thank you.
It's kind of like ChatGPT is becoming like Siri almost. You can pretty much
Yeah.
add ChatGPT pretty much anything. It's interesting. Let's see. Manuel, can I create more than one profile on Ira? Yes, you can. So just you can kind of use it like you do presets. So just use the splits. Does that make sense, Manuel? If you can hear me okay? Yeah, you absolutely can do that. You can come right in here to
I
Ira.
understand, but I didn't see where you could. It's a
Yeah.
profile.
Yep. So right here, if you click profile,
Uh-huh.
here it says basic and two. So just click create profile again, and then it'll be another one. So just keep clicking create profile, and then
Awesome.
you save it. And then just choose just like click the one you want. Like if I click basic now the check mark's on that. If I click sales, it check marks on that. So just click create and then you can keep doing them.
Excellent. One more question.
Yeah.
Most of your training goes through the same thing every day, which is great.
Yep.
If I wanted to see that on my own time, where do I go?
Oh, about like different parts of this? Like in other words,
No, no,
there's a
no.
part
If I wanted to see your training for today or yesterday, and I just
yeah. Yeah. So what you go is Nina, if you don't mind just putting the link in the chat, it's just to our YouTube page. So I'm gonna when this training's done, I'm gonna upload it into Dubb and then the team's gonna upload it to YouTube. So it's usually within like usually an hour or two. I think we usually have it up. Yeah.
okay. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And let's see. Okay. Jim. Hi, keep having false starts. Can I do a quick call with Dubb, my tech person, to launch the first email? I have the list, the script. I just need to do it once. Jim, is your mic on? Hey, Jim. Can you hear me okay? Jim, if you can hear me. Yeah, how are you, Jim?
Very good, thank you. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with false starts. It's all about just keep starting. That's all you have to do.
I mean, I've been successfully just starting for about 2 years now. Yeah,
Hey, listen,
yeah,
some
but I have a new guy that I give him I give him about 10. This is the most important thing you can do today. And I was going to give him one more, which is Dubb, but I thought if I could get 15 minutes worth of training that you gave me one time before.
Yeah.
Yeah. All we're gonna do is we have a great list, great message, great everything, and I think it's just a matter of doing it once.
Yeah, no, definitely seeing it. Yeah. Well, why don't we do this? I will, if you don't mind just reaching out to Jim, we can just send some booking links and then we'll meet up with you and we'll figure some stuff out. We always love doing that.
We'll be quick and low maintenance. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, we love that. No, we want you to be high maintenance, Jim. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Kidding. All right. So let's see. Dick. Okay. Let's see. That's funny. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading through this really quick. Okay, so Richard, need an answer on the video playlist. Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How about you?
Doing good. Yeah, doing great. Making our
Okay.
way through the week. You said you
Okay,
need an answer on the playlist. Yeah.
Okay, I've updated a couple of videos for my project and I have them sitting in my first video that I've created. And I've noticed that the video that I've created for the message is in the very, very first where am I?
Oh, in the first playlist.
First, yeah, the first of the playlist.
Yep.
Is there any way to take that out, or is that a default and it just stays there?
No, you can change it if you want to. So if you have if you want to change it in the actual preset itself, so if we go here, right? Here, videos, go assets, presets right here.
Right.
Select that here. And then you just select, I'll just put edit on mine, this one here.
Right. Go ahead.
Come down here and then see the playlist videos. So
Right.
you can delete or add, or you can physically grab one like this and move it and change it.
Okay, so if I want 3 videos, I can delete the one that is the default that is actually video showing, and that will not interfere with that video being shown. Is that correct?
This one right here, you're talking about the playlist, correct? Like
Right, exactly right.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. So if you make the changes here, they're permanent until you change it again. If you have a video where you just recorded, like I'll give you an example, right? Like let's just say this is like permanent. If you want to change this preset, that's permanent unless you change it back.
Right.
Now, if you have a video within the video library, like let's just say this video here, right?
Right.
And we scroll down, we click details. And if you just wanted to change the order just for this video, you could do the same thing.
Okay.
Change, but that would be just for this video. It would only change on the landing page for this video. It wouldn't change the original preset. So if you record it again, it would be the other order. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I would do there.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you're welcome. So let's see. Let's see what else we got. Oh, manual. Okay, so show the virtual background on the mobile app. Yeah, we can do that. Let me share my screen and I'll give you an example of what this looks like. Okay. All right, here we go. So here is the Dubb mobile app. I'm going to hit record, virtual background. So virtual background is right down here at the bottom, right down here. So we're going to click this button here, say OK, and then hit OK. And then you would just choose an image from your photo library. So come in here, you can do one of these deals. Let me grab a good old Roy Scheider here from Jaws. There we go. So I'm going to pinch. See how it started big? And I've got to go like this. So the image is going to start really big. And by the way, the reason I have a photo of Roy Scheider is I'm a big Jaws fan. Anyway, I'm sure everyone here has seen Jaws. If not, I will be very upset. Anyway, so you can have the image framed anywhere you want. So if I want to do like this, there we go. Now I'm going to click done down to the bottom right, and there it is. And then hit record. Hey, everybody. What is Roy Scheider, aka Chief Brody, talking about in this scene right here? Anyway, so that's what you can do right there. Does that make sense, Manuel?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sometimes it's a little confusing where when you first do it, the picture is big, like it's zoomed in. You just have to just pinch it to make it smaller. So let's see what else. Okay, so Charles, looks like you had a follow-up here. Oh, you talked about sending videos in for review the other day and the people not using that, right? Yeah, sometimes that happens. So it's feedback@Dubb is the email, Charles. Feedback@Dubb. And then if you send one over, we can give you some feedback. And then when you're looking at videos that are in Dubb, can you go to the next video or do you have to go back to the video tab and then find the next video? Charles, can you turn your mic on? Are you still there?
Yeah.
Just that second part. What were you talking about with that question?
So, um, you know how when you're looking at your videos, and I'm looking at Dubb right now. So like when you select the video tab and then you see your list of videos, and so you go in and you select the video.
Yeah, let me do this. Let me
And
follow with you. Hold on.
okay, yeah, you
Yep.
click there,
Yep.
and then you select whatever video, select the video.
Yep.
So then I'll do whatever I need to do. Like example, I'll copy the share link or whatever, and now I want to go to the next video.
Oh,
So
like I got it.
what I've been doing is going back and clicking the video button, but those are extra clicks. It's not like there's a next button and if it only loads 12 on a page, and so then if I'm at 13 or 14, then I always have to take the extra step of adding more videos to the page, or I figured out how to search in the search bar, but is there a quicker way to do it like from that screen there?
So almost like a social
Next.
video, almost a little bit, being able to just go to the next video kind of thing. Kind of like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Or yeah, just go to the next video that's in the queue or the
Right.
next page, because there's things I want to manipulate on that next video, because I might record all the videos at one time.
Right.
Well, that's
So
what I've been
instead of doing
doing.
that, like going back and doing that and coming back here, you just want to
Yeah.
be able to go from here to here to here to here to here.
Right.
I mean, maybe that's a nice add-on because I've never used it. I don't think I've ever noticed that, but I'll double check with Darius. But if not, maybe that's a
Okay.
cool like feature add,
Yeah, because I mean, and the way I've been using it is like I'll record the videos at one time
Yeah.
because it's just easier for me, I guess, to do it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm being difficult or not. So I was trying to be like, well, maybe I'm being difficult. I need to.
No, I mean,
tighten
like
it up.
you're basically just talking about jumping from previewing and watching a video to the edit page to the next edit page to the next edit page, just being able to go to the next one and not
Yeah.
have to click back. Yeah, no, I understand. I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, I'll definitely ask because that's pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Cool.
thanks, Charles. That's cool.
No problem.
Let's see. Dick has to leave. Okay, awesome. That's awesome. Great having you, Dick. Let's see. Awesome. Well, looks like that's all the questions in the chat. We're kind of going way past, which is totally cool. Everybody, thanks for joining us today. And then Darius will be back tomorrow. The training tomorrow, again, we have the webinar starting at 11, so it'll be right into the webinar. So the 10 a.m. training will be at 10, and boom, we're running right into the CEO webinar. So thanks everybody for coming today, and hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for helping.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.